Okay, so I'm at the Cutty Sark listing, 3245. I think it's Desert End Road at the end of the street. It's my busy road, but you're far enough away, you're not gonna hear it. You can't really, it's probably about 10 houses down. It's a mildly busy street, actually, it's not that bad. It's fairly quiet. Beautiful day, chilly, but beautiful day. The homes around it seem to be well kept. I don't see any unkept homes, which is nice. It's a nice lot. It's on a little bit wider lot. We call it like a pie-shaped lot. So it's wider at the front, and so that gives you this nice driveway. It looks like they did a nice stamp concrete job on it. The exterior paint's in good condition. It's definitely been painted in the last several years. Not perfect, but it's pretty good shape. Nice big 3-car garage. There's a glass panel missing from the garage door. They did like a cool deck almost here, which has been probably painted recently. So you walk in, smells good. So at least I've cleaned it. The entryway when you come in, you got this fun architectures from the 90s. Very popular, so the architectural features, like I used to call them. And this is a nice entryway. To the right, you go off. There's a chip tile right there. Also chip tiles here. It looks like probably porcelain tile. It's just chipped off. This is a vinyl floor here, or wood. There might be wood laminate actually. It's probably needs to be replaced. It's got some. It's hard to tell in the video, but it's got some rippling on it, like you see there, which is very common in this type of flooring. Nowadays wood laminate is much nicer, more waterproof even. So I would change this flooring out. They ran it all over the place, kind of a thing. But you walk in here. So when you walk in, actually the floor plan is nice. It's large. It's a lot of space. So like this, it's got the step down, but it's a nice little step down here. This, it could be living room. It could be whatever you want it to be. This would be a formal dining room right here. Needs a chandelier. And then this is like your breakfast nook over here. So you could do a nice table here just for quick meals. Kitchen, a lot of cabinets to it. The cabinets themselves, we got damage to some of the cabinets. They've been painted already. Their older cabinets have been painted. They're kind of old. You could salvage them, but they're old cabinets. Just beware of that. Stove is old. There's no fridge, so you gotta get a fridge. Not a big deal, but just beware of that. These cabinets, they've been painted over. Actually, these are in good shape. The boxes are. I might reface them, which is, just take off the doors, put new doors on them. Might be something you want to consider doing at some point. The granite countertops, a little dated. The backsplash is nice. It's it's like a tumbled marble with granite dots. It's a nice backsplash. It's just the granite is probably 20 years out of date, really. It probably needs more lights. Older homes tend to be lacking lights. They don't have all the recessed lights that we're used to nowadays. I would probably add a lot of light fixtures to the house, pretty much throughout. But the floor plan is spacious. There's a wet bar here. This is nice. It probably just needs to be updated, really. But the space of it's really good. It's nice fireplace here. This room's a little odd, but it doesn't. But the other rooms are great. So I don't. This room is just kind of like an extra room because you already got a big living room, and this could be used for something else. I don't know why there's a door here. That's odd. Doesn't need to be a door there at all, actually. But this is the laundry room. That's why. I'm sorry. I didn't know where it was. This is the laundry room right here, and then this is the bedroom over here. That is unusual, actually. That's a bit unusual, the layout, because you shouldn't walk through the laundry room to get to a bedroom, which is interesting. It makes me wonder if this was originally a different layout and they changed it to add in this bedroom. This bedroom is nice sized. There's a full bathroom down here as well. So the shower. This door goes out to the side yard. The shower's nice. It checks the boxes. This is the one thing I don't like about this floor plan. You shouldn't walk through the laundry room to get to the bedroom. I mean, you can move the laundry room to the garage, and that solves the issue. But that's weird. All right, garage is here. So they separate off the third car garage. So you can still use this 3-car garage, just there's a wall here. A lot of people use the third car for storage. The heater is ancient, so that's gonna have to be replaced. I mean, I'm sure, I would assume it works, but it's really old, so. The water heater is brand new, like 6 months old. All right, let's check out the backyard next. Okay, in the backyard now, it all seems to be in pretty good condition in the backyard, at least. I don't see, oh, the pool needs to be resurfaced, actually. I take that back. So pool, you see there, it's called the spalling, where it's this color like that. This little chunks of the surface that come off. So a plaster pool has got to be resurfaced every, 7 to 10 years, and people just don't do it because they don't want to spend the money. It costs like $8,000 probably to do it. So this needs to be replastered. If you bought this house, you would negotiate to a credit to do that. It takes like 2-3 weeks to do the job, which I can help you with that. That might be something that pops up on any property with a pool. I would say half the properties of pools that I show, the pools are in need of resurfacing. Now, you may not need to do it in day one, but it looks bad and it's just going to deteriorate over time. Eventually, it'll start getting leaks if you don't resurface the pool. The surface itself of the cool deck seems fine. They've got a little water feature over here, which seems to be working. There is no autofill on this pool. And I know that because I'm looking at one right now over the top. This actually keeps the pool filled. So that is the autofill. There's no in-ground autofill, which is pretty common. It's clean back here. I mean, this is the artificial turf. I always like to look at the pool equipment itself too. The pool heater doesn't look that old, which is good. And there is a pool heater. That's the first thing to make sure. There is a pool heater. And then it looks like the pool pump and the filter and everything else visually looks fine. Obviously, a pool guy was gonna inspect any property that you buy. Backyard's nice. The pool needs to be resurfaced, but the rest of it is actually pretty nice. I don't see any issues on the exterior. I mean, it could use a little bit of paint probably on some of this covered patio, but it's not a big deal. All right, go upstairs now. This is a carpeted second floor, lots of carpeting. The carpet is not in bad condition, but I get rid of it personally. It's not new carpeting. This room is good sized master bedroom. The primary suite is nice. The bathroom is nice. This countertop is old, it needs to be replaced. This tile floor is, I'm not sure about the subfloor on this tile floor. It's making a little bit of a it's probably shifting from the floorboards, which is common in older properties. So it's fine for now, but yeah, there's a crack. It's pretty funny. I had a feeling there's gonna be a crack pretty soon. So when you step on floors on the second level, when you put tile down, you gotta fix floorboard issues first and put in a proper subfloor. And maybe they did this and it's just old, but my guess is they didn't, and that's why you have tile cracking. So this floor needs to be ripped up and redone. It looks nice, but the floor has got to be redone. This tub is tiny. They renovated it at some point, but they just didn't do a correct job. But they should have expanded the shower or put a better tub in. These countertops are old. The cabinets are a challenge. So it looks okay when you look at it, and then once you start looking more closely, it needs more renovation. But I really think you can make an argument for changing all the flooring out in the house, really, because all this carpet is not very appealing. It's a lot of carpeting. I mean, they painted it, so it doesn't need paint. I'll put some light fixtures in. I would change all the flooring out of this house. It needs more renovation. You want to get a lot of concessions in this property. And that is it. I love the house. So your instincts, the floor plan actually is fine except for that room downstairs, but that room downstairs is kind of hard to get past because you shouldn't have to walk into a laundry room to get into the a bedroom. I'm not even sure you can call it a bedroom if you have to walk through a laundry room to get to it. So that's the one thing that floor plan wise is really an issue. But the house, it looks good on the surface, but it does need some renovation.